So do you have any idea? We do, and we're not mocking you. Well, a little. Do you have any idea how many experiences you have called to you that you're not allowing to flow with the ease that is possible? And do you know the one reason why you're not allowing these things, experiences, people, places, events, circumstances, dollars to flow to you in the way that you want? It's because you are fixated on the observation of what is, and you are letting the absence of what you want in your what isness dominate your vibration, set up a vibrational field that holds it apart. So you've got this pull, push, pull, push, pull, push thing going on. I want it, but I want it now, and I want it yesterday, and I want it so much, and the not having of it has me upset. That's basically what your vibration, most of you, we love you so much, but we thought you might like to start this new year off knowing how to create your own reality. Because nobody else is creating your own reality, you see. That's why it's called your own reality. Your own reality. You are the creator of your own reality, which means you are the vibrator of your own beingness, which means you are the thinker of your own thoughts. You are the perceiver of your own world. You are the attractor of your own experience. You are the maker of your own life. You are the uplifter of your own being. You are the magnificent genius creator who came into this physical body with the express intent of mixing it up, of looking around, of identifying what you want, of achieving vibrational harmony with it, and then taking glory, watching with reverence and appreciation and rambunctious zest for life, watching the components of your creation come into place one by one to, in some cases, surprise you, and in every case, delight you to the power and the clarity and the worthiness and the goodness and the readiness and the bigness of that which is you. Today, we're not talking so much about those processes where I want this and I don't want this, so I'll just make myself think about this. Well, usually, when you mean to think about this, you're thinking about this, because whatever's the most active within you is what you're going to think about. So we've written lots of processes to help you move that. But there is a much easier way, which is quiet your mind, so that's not active, and then the only mind that is active is your inner being that already knows what you want and where you are in relationship to it and how to move toward it, step by step by step. Did you follow that? Your inner being knows. And so if your discontent thought isn't active, and it won't be when you're meditating, then you'll practice the vibration of what it is you want. And the more you practice the vibration of what you want, and the less you practice the vibration of its absence, then the more you allow more of what you want. It's just a natural product of the way the laws of the universe work. However, once you are in alignment with who you are, thinking about it in greater detail is so satisfying. So our answer to your question is, if you are under the influence of your inner being and you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on, you can turn your attention toward those delicious ideas of what you want and when you want it, and all it will do is exhilarate you more, and you'll feel more and more and more satisfaction as you think about, in 5 years I'll be here, and in 10 years I'll be here, or whatever. If you're under the influence of what your inner being knows, then every bit of that will be delicious to you. But if you're under the influence of not having enough and you're setting those goals, then the exact opposite happens. Those things are done. We so much want you to hear that what you want to be, all of those things you want, the extra money that you want, the better lifestyle that you want, the improved relationships that you want, the improved bodily conditions that you want, the stimulating projects that you want, the monuments that you want, the adventures that you want, the enterprises that you want, the work environments that you want, the fulfilling your life purpose that you want. Everything that you want is already all framed up for you and standing there blinking a specific vibration, ready for you, 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 ready for you. But that culmination of magnificent creation is not going to come over there to where you are and take you by the hand and lead you back. You've got to get into vibrational proximity with it. Are you getting the picture of it? You must practice the art of allowing. You must practice the art of coming into alignment with that which you have become. And you know why you have a hard time doing it. The reason you have a hard time doing it is because you created this magnificent vibrational escrow so incrementally that you don't recognize who you have become, because you've been obstinate buggers for quite a while. You wanted, but you didn't go. 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 And now you don't even know what you want. Now you don't even know what you want because you only know the last little piece of it that you put in. You have no idea, most of you, how magnificent you have become. You don't know how brilliant you are. You don't know how resourceful you are. You don't know the billions of dollars that you've amassed. You don't know how creative you are. You don't know how worthy you are. You've lost track of who you are. And here's who you are over here, the broader part of you, the larger part of you, the non-physical part of you, the part of you that was before you were born, the part of you who has become more because of everything that you've lived. That part of you is now standing there radiating the signal of the fullness of who you are, and you say, oh, it doesn't seem possible, or oh, it's too grandiose, or oh, I just couldn't do that. And we say, yes, you can, you just can't do it all at once. So go to the beach, take a cruise, do something that makes yourself feel better. Look for the positive aspects, fall in love with things, look at beautiful things, look for reasons to feel good. Be determined that you're going to feel a little better and feel a little better and feel a little better till you coax yourself into the approximate vicinity of the radiating culmination of the source energy that is really you. And when you start getting close to it, you'll start feeling the call of it. And that's what passion is. That's what eagerness is. That's what inspiration is. That's what that feeling, that undeniable feeling is. But you, friends, you've got to coax yourself into vibrational proximity of it. That is the work. That's what you've got to do. You've just got to love yourself a little more. You've just got to love your neighbor a little more. You've got to look at reasons to hate a little less and look at reasons to love a little more. You've got to look for the positive aspects wherever you are. You've got to decide that nothing is more important than the way you feel, because the way you feel determines whether you're moving away from or toward who you have become. And we got to tell you, unless you're moving toward who you have become, you will be unhappy. You cannot continue to deny yourself who you have become and feel good. And we know, you don't know it, we know it. We're here to remind you that you know it. Some of you are beginning to know it. We know something that you don't know, and every effort that we make is to help you to remember it. You know the difference between what doesn't feel so good and what feels a little better. But you keep saying, but I don't know all of it. And we say, you don't need to know all of it. Just know what you know. Worse, better, relief, 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 relief. It feels better. You're going to get off the ship. Oh, here, we'll give you something even better. So there are so many things that you want somebody else to do something so that you can feel better. And we say, friends, you got to give that up. You're living a very conditional love. You're saying that condition feels good to me and that condition feels bad to me. So make that condition more like that condition and then I'll feel better. And we say, what you're doing is sort of sloppy thinking. You're saying, I don't want to ever have to deliberately direct my thoughts. I want somebody to figure out how to control the world so that I can just sort of sloppily look around and most of what I see will make me feel good. And we say, that isn't what you want at all. You want the variety and you want the discipline to turn your thoughts toward those things that are a vibrational match to who you really are. You want to use your willpower. You want to use your determination. You want to use your resources, your faculties. You want to use your valor. You want to use everything that you've got girded up. You want to use that toward directing thought. If you will direct your thought toward the things that feel good, you will have not a problem in the world. You cannot have a problem and a solution at the same time. You got one or the other. Which are you beating the drum of? So what we're wanting you to hear is it does not matter where you stand. You can get to wherever you want to be from wherever you are. And we also want to say to you, don't be in such a rush to get there all at once. Be willing to take a step and then another step and then another step and then another step. Because the thing that defeats you more than all other things put together is trying to log onto a vibration that's out of your range right now. In other words, pull up your feet and move closer to the signal. make a decision that nothing is more important than that you feel good, and then work all day, every day to find the best feeling thought on any subject that you approach that does feel good. You see, we have a lot of knowledge that cannot be expressed until you're ready to receive. And so these new things that have happened as a result of us being together is because of your readiness to allow them to come forth into a forum where words can actually be formed about them. Doesn't that make you feel happy about you? When we talk about co-creating at its best, what we mean is that non-physical part of you who has so much awareness of you and so much feeling for you and gives so much attention to you, who doesn't need you to know it for that attention to be satisfying to us. We can love you, and if you're not in the vibration of love, it doesn't diminish the love that we feel for you. But when you are open to the vibration of that which we offer, and you are joining us in that vibration, so that it's not bouncing off of you, but it's radiating through you, it is thrilling to us to feel the impact that you have on the others who are around you when you allow that pure transmission of that pure you to move forward. You have no responsibility to raise the vibration of this planet. You were not sent here to fix something that's broken. Nothing is. And you were not sent at all. You didn't come in order to accomplish. It's just a byproduct of being focused in an evolving universe. You can't get it wrong because variety will continue to surround you and new ideas will constantly be born within you. And when those new ideas are born within you, we revel in them because there is nothing more exhilarating to us than new and more and expansion.